I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is Allah's last prophet, messenger, and servant. Hello and welcome to you all. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about misconceptions in Islam concerning or regarding women. There's a lot of common misconceptions in Islam about regarding women and how women being treated in Islam, and it's just not true. How women has, they said, it's how women has been mistreated and how women has been forced, or a lot of a lot of misunderstanding about women, how the equality between men and women, let's say that equality, if women are being treated equal with men in Islam or the other way around. Okay, so Allah gave rights to both men and women in Islam. They both going to be judged for everyone's good or bad deeds. Men going to be judged for their good and bad deeds. Even women going to be judged, and they're going to be rewarded for their good deeds, and they're going to be punished for their bad deeds. They both equal. They both have equal rights. There's no right for a husband to mistreat his wife in Islam, or a father to mistreat his daughter in Islam. No, just because she's a woman. In fact, before Islam came, they were burying girls alive. Before Islam came, and Allah forbid that they used to bury girls alive. When a father knows that he's having a girl, he buries her alive when she's born. So, and Islam condemned that in the Holy Quran, that, you shouldn't do that to your daughter. You should educate her. You shouldn't force her into like arranged marriage. It's nothing to do with Islam. Some people do that. They force their daughters to, and they give them to arranged marriage to a man that they never met with or they don't know anything about. That's nothing to do with Islam, because our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, during his time, there was a girl that her dad forced her to marry to a man that she didn't like, and she went to the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him, told him her dad forced her to marry a man that she did not like, and he told her, it's up to you if you want to marry to him or you don't want to marry to him. And he gave her the choice not to marry to the man that she did not like. And the girl, she said, that time she said she just want to let girls know that it's not to their father to force them. It's not the last saying, it's not to their father. They don't have the right to force them, because our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he condemned the man that forced his daughter to marriage, and he told her that she should not marry to the man that she did not like. So a lot of women in Islam, they like, even the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, his wife used to teach the Prophet Muhammad followers. Some women, some Muslim women, they have big parts in this world. They are leaders. They have big parts in growing, like, let's say, schools. They can be teachers. They can be working in places. A lot of women are lecturers. They are missionaries. You see, and they are Muslims, because Allah said, the Holy Quran, he say, what he said about men and women is the same. And he said, the Quran states here, be you male. He say, Allah said, be you, male or female, you are equal to one another. So it's not on here to make a man will be has more parity or much better than a woman, or a woman has more parity to God than a man. No, you see, so it's not allowed to be mistreated. So Islam teaches, it always teaches that men and women are always equal in the eyes of Allah. They are individually accountable for their actions, their good deeds or their bad deeds, and they will be judged the same. See? So the man in Islam, however, is believed that men and women are not the same and they are like, they have different purposes. Men, they have different purposes from women. Women, they have their different purpose from men. So in Islam, it's believed that it's up to the man to provide for his family financially. It's not up to the woman in Islam. So they have different purpose in the community or in their families. The woman, it doesn't mean that she just stays home doing nothing, just looking after her kids. No. But it's up to her husband to provide for her and her children. It's not the woman for her to go and strive and struggle while the husband is not doing anything, he's just staying home. Some parts of the world, you see the man will stay home, the woman will go and struggle and provide for the family, provide for the man and his children. The man will be sitting home. In Africa, most of the time that happens. So it's the role of the father to make the decisions regarding the family, and the woman must be either the same thing, respected within the household. It's normal, for a Muslim woman to live with her husband's family as well sometime, and her man, like he lives sometime with some of the woman's family. It's okay, like to live with maybe the woman's mother. That's how Islam says, at least respect the parents. If the parents, the mom's parents or the man's parent don't have, the woman's parent or the husband's parent don't have where to live, in Islam they live with the husband and wife. So just to to look after their parents when they get older, not to leave them aside or in old care home and they moving on with their lives with their children. No, it's if they have the opportunity to have more, like to live with one of each other's parent, it's sometimes they do. The woman lives with her husband's family, or the man lives as well with the woman's, some of her family and the children. So they all live sometimes in one house, or sometimes they don't. But sometimes most of the families in the Islamic family, they do. Although the rights of women are different to those of the men, but they both, the woman has her own, like, saying as well. She has her own saying in the family. She has her own decisions as well. You see, they both has to respect one another. They both has to trust one another. They both has to make life work with each another by having love and mercy between themselves. And you cannot shout at your woman, your wife, or you cannot hit your wife in Islam. You cannot just treat her how you want to treat her because she's a woman. No, it's women, they're well respected in Islam. And Allah, in Islam, there is lots of verses when Allah advised men that they should never mistreat their wives. And there is a chapter, the Holy Quran, chapter of Mary. It's called Surat Maryam, chapter of Maryam, Mary, the prophet Isa, peace and blessings be upon him's mom, a whole chapter. And so just sometimes misunderstanding or misconception about Islam, saying because women wearing hijab, it doesn't mean that they mistreated because of the woman is covering her modesty, like she's like not exposing herself to other men. So when you make your wife expose herself to other men, you give her the chance to be spoken to, and maybe that's why there's a lot of cheating in this type of countries. Like the more the woman cover herself, the more she's far away from attacked, or far away from being harassed from men, and the more she's who will want their wives to be looked at from, or maybe harassed by other men. So sometimes it's when she's dressed like that, she's respecting herself. That's how it says you should be respecting yourself. Not only Muslims. What about the Christians? Those sisters in the church, you see, they wear a thing on their head, which is called in Islam hijab. So if someone says because they are Christian, they're talking about Islam because of Muslim women dress with modesty ways. So Islam is mistreating women. They're just finding a way for Muslim women to, to just brainwash them, something like that. But the proper, the right, or the righteous ones, they know. So they know that if Allah wants you to be respected and you have that in you, why not? If you're not going to harm anyone by the way you dress, why not? So Islam never differentiates between men and women. In fact, we women have a lot of like we've been given a lot of rights in case heaven is underneath mom's feet. That's in Islam. That means the more you respect your mom, the quicker, the easier you're gonna go to heaven. When your mom pray for you, bless you, the easier you go to heaven. You see. So when somebody came, there was one day one man came to our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. He asked him, he said, my mom and my dad, who should I obey most? And Prophet Muhammad say, your mom. The man asked again, who should I obey most? Who should I follow and like follow and obey most and do things for mostly? Say your mom. He repeats 3 times, your mom. He asked him till 3 times. He said, your mom, your mom. Then he asked him the 4th time. He said, your dad. Okay, that means. Our moms, they suffered a lot. The mom, she carried the child. She suffers to give birth. After that, she breastfeed the child. Some moms, they die during giving birth. Sometimes when the child sick, she's the one that's gonna be awake most of the time than the man. When school times, just look in school when they say when the children are in school, dropping and picking from school, mostly it's the mom. Mostly. Some moms, they left single, so they look after the child till they get older. The man will leave the wife or the woman and go have another relationship. She will stay looking after that one child. So in Islam, they actually gave lots of rights to the women mostly, because if you look to as a mom, she played big parts in her children's life than the father. So it's not good to say things that not true, which you do not know about Islam. So thank you so much. Don't forget, please, to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.